Clifford, 113-93. It wasn't pretty all the way, but we shot well enough and got into the paint enough to get the victory. And really just a horrible shooting performance from Charlotte too.
Yeah, you know what was working for us is the same thing that worked last game, which was getting to the basket, going and making plays at the basket, not settling for jump shots, because the jump shots still were not falling for most of that game. They shot a little bit better in the second half for sure, but really just getting to the basket at will. Bol doing inside things, Mo Bamba doing inside things.
Well, you know, when that's happening,
this is
that's
one of those
a good sign.
Scenarios where a lot of stuff worked for us tonight, and a lot of stuff didn't go right for the Hornets. It was a cavalcade of errors for them in a way, that just poor shooting. And even though we still shot pretty poorly from the 3-point line, it was much
very
better
poorly,
in the second half.
Yeah, we got up to 27%.
What worked was getting to the basket, and we stuck to that and kept finding ways to get there. Impressive all the way around. I think it was a pretty balanced scoring attack from us as well. So this is intriguing. This is impressive. This is the kind of games that you thought you'd see a little bit more out of us. Honestly, I would have expected this game to be closer. I don't think there's anyone that would disagree with that. But
the wheels really fell off for the Hornets.
Win and carry it and hold it.
Yep.
That's important. You know, these teams got to get a win. You could tell how important it was to them. Bol mentioned it at halftime in the interview. Said, you know, we just want to do whatever we can to get a win. So I'm glad they got this win. Now they can see some positivity for all the hard work that they've been doing so far. And it's nice to get a win in front of the home fans.
Yep.
This has checked a lot of boxes tonight all the way around. Even the guys that weren't doing stuff, RJ, Bamba, Chuma, all played well tonight. All played well. I mean, not so much in the first half, a little bit from Bamba. It was playing pretty well, but those guys played well when they came in. And you love to see it all the way around. It's hard to find a spot that wasn't going well, except for the outside shooting in the first half.
Definitely a game that made the questions around rotational guys like Bamba, Chuma, and RJ a little bit more interesting. That we're starting to remember, okay, yeah, these guys can play. We've just been 4 games. Get your relax sign out. Like, these guys can still play ball. Paulo Banchero, though, I mean, if stealing the show again, 21 points. 7 assists, 12 rebounds. This guy is dominant in all aspects of the game. Even when he didn't have a great night from the line, 3 for 7, didn't get there maybe as many times as we thought he should have. Shot the ball well from beyond the arc, 2 for 4. As you said, pretty balanced though. Franz with 13, Wendell with 15, Bol with 11 and 7, doing everything. Dribbling over guys' heads, as Terrence Ross let us know he was doing in practice. Right. Didn't hit any threes tonight, but shot some. Got to the line a couple times, and just, you know, dazzled with his touch around the rim. Chuma had a solid game, coming in with 10 points. It's good to see him get off the schneid. And out of nowhere, kind of in garbage time, though, if we're going to be honest, Mo Bamba with 19.
Most of the fourth quarter was garbage time at this point.
Honestly, half of the third quarter into the fourth quarter was garbage.
We had a 32-point lead at one point, so
yeah,
it was getting a little out of hand. We led the points in the paint tonight, 56-38. That's important. That's getting to the hole, like we talked about.
That's going to be the strength of our team.
Game, yeah. Yep. I mean, unless somebody starts to actually shoot well and hit outside shots, and like until I see that with any regularity, teams need to really start to pinch, force us to kick it out, because those haven't been falling.
And that's what will happen. So we definitely have to be ready for that. Teams are going to start to get wise that we're not really hitting much. So our guys got to step up. I mean, we do have guys on this team that can shoot.
Absolutely.
Mo Bamba is a capable shooter. Chuma, as odd as the mechanics of his shot are, has been a capable shooter at certain times. I know he's streaky. I know. And so is Terrence Ross. That's kind of the problem. We're missing the consistency of Gary Harris.
And missing the consistency. Period.
Right. Yes, this is true.
That's why I've not really been a big T. Ross fan, is because he's inconsistent, and I don't like that guy can drop 29 in one game and then 5 the next when you're a starter. Like, we need you to put up in the at least late teens or early 20s if you're going to start and play that many minutes. I mean, just chucking again tonight, but that's.
They fell.
Some days they fall, and some days they don't. So it's, but he's been our veteran that's teaching these young guys, and so that's why you get guys like Chuma that are hot some days and cold for most of the others. It's not. I mean, I don't know if that's something that you get like through osmosis or what, but like it just kind of happens. But yeah, consistency is what I'd like to see more from this team, because they're capable of playing games like they played tonight, but it just needs to be consistent. So we'll see if going forward they can match performances from tonight and leave those first 5 games a little behind them. Although, to be fair, we're in a lot of those first 5 games.
Yeah, most of them are close. Most of them are close.
And if
the
we
New York
if we
game
shoot a
never
better
really.
shot, if we shoot better,
Yeah. No, you're
Yeah.
right. It's always a couple shots in those games. Mofungazo is asking about how we do on the bets. I don't think it was all the way pretty. Let's see here. Paulo Banchero didn't hit for me. That was a personal bet. I took him over 23.5. I didn't love these lines, but again, I don't ever want to take an under on one of our guys. But we did win the Magic straight up. So that was a 1 bet. We won Bowl over 10.5. He didn't come through on the 15. He got sat as well. So those are really, we did an escalator prop with him over 15 points that did not hit, but we only did half of our winnings from the 10.5. So, I mean, we won actually we kind of just split on bets.
I don't bet that much, as you know.
Yeah.
But lately, the last 4 times I've bet on the over-under on something, I have won. And 2 of those times have been the Orlando Magic. I bet on us to cover against the Celtics, and we did. And I said to bet on the Magic tonight to cover this spread, and we did. I actually lucked out with the Buccaneers last night, who I took to beat the spread, which was 5.5, and the Bucks lost by 5.
I'm sure a lot of people out there are not happy about that.
No,
Orlando Magic community. Yeah.
Come on.
That's a Pyrrhic victory, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Tom Brady lost, and the spread was covered. So.
Well, no Pyrrhic victories tonight for us, Pish. Actual victories for our Orlando Magic. It's been fun hanging out with you all. We'll see you again soon. Peace.
Oh, thanks for coming.